Today I'm listening to Floor Jansen and Henk Poort sing Sweet Curse. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. This video is brought to you by Groove Digital. Groove Digital is a suite of products that includes all the tools you need to run your online business without having to worry about managing the multiple subscriptions to a variety of services every month. It's a one-stop shop for things like brand websites with full navigation, custom domain names, and the ability to sell your products and services online no matter where you live in the world. You can get your online business started with Groove. Take a closer look for yourself and pick up your free account when you click on my affiliate link in the description box below. This video is also brought to you by enthusiastic voice lovers just like you. Thank you. Well, I am catching up on Floor Jansen's concert that she gave in Amsterdam live last year. And we've gotten up to the point now, she's releasing one song every week, I think, in the order of the set list for this crowd-funded event that was postponed many times, and she finally got to sing live in front of a very appreciative audience. We are finally caught up to the point where Henk Poort joins her on stage for a song called Sweet Curse, which is a revamp classic. I'm really looking forward to hearing this one. Let's dig in. One thing I should tell you as well is I have new headphones today. The Tascams were giving me some trouble and I felt like I was not hearing the whole picture. This has happened to me before. That's my second pair of headphones, I think, since I started doing reaction videos. These are Sony MDR 7506s, and this will be my very first time to listen through these. I'm hopeful that it'll give me a clearer sound and not so much bass. I was really hearing a lot of bass in this particular concert, so this is going to be a really good comparison. We'll be able to see, is this a little bit different? Is it the same? I'm not sure, but let's give it a try. There's our keyboard player again.
It's a burden for wrong reasons, but I keep hold of this pain. No more tears, but common sorrow, yet it wears off day by day. Letting go I never could, but I surely need to heal. Sweet curse my head.
So many things are running through my head as I hear the beginning of this song. I need to admit that I don't know the song. This is my first time to hear it, so I've never heard the original version, revamped version. I don't really know what's coming. And the other question that I'm wondering is, did the audience know Henk was there? Because he's not on stage yet. So I'm going to be interested to see what their response is when he steps out to sing. So far, Floor sounds like an angel, that very lyrical, beautiful floating sound that she can create. And it's really haunting. The melody line is very haunting, and the band is sounding great as well.
You bear our memories like staining scars within your mind. You'll lose all that you knew of me. Gone deep inside, lost love, my hell. Sweet is the curse of hearts entwined and lost, attached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the curse of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet curse our head.
Okay, wow, this is really interesting. Listening through these headphones, I feel like I am getting much clearer, much more full sound as far as just, it's a lot cleaner, I should say, a lot cleaner. I'm really grateful that I've done this. How fun that he's come out. They sound wonderful together. And I wish I had listened to this song ahead of time. I'm regretting that because I don't know how it goes. I don't know the other singer. The original was Russell Allen from Symphony X, Symphony 10. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Anyway, I'm really sorry I didn't listen. So I apologize for that, guys. Please forgive my lack of preparation. Sometimes I like to just let things hit me. You know, this literally is my first listen. And other times it's good to kind of get some background, and I'm wishing I had on this one. Nevertheless, this is a really fun experience. I love seeing them on stage together.
Words were made to tell the story, for I can describe the ache. No remorse for your betrayal, you know I find it hard to take. How can beauty change the scene into a monster I don't know? Love lost is my hand. Sweet is the curse of love. Attached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the curse of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet girls are hell.
Okay, stopping. Oh, this is so fun. One thing you've got to realize, for those of you who are maybe new to understanding who Henk Poort is, he is an actual opera singer, and he was on Beste Zangers with Floor. Floor has always looked up to him since she was a child and saw him play the Phantom in Phantom of the Opera. And he got very good reviews from Andrew Lloyd Webber, who said he was one of his favorite Phantoms. So for him to kind of make this right turn and sing more of this metal style of music, which he did on the Beste Zangers show, having texture and distortion in your voice when you are a classical singer is kind of a no-no. Classical vocalists and that whole technique, that whole world, are very intense. They are really stuck on doing it exactly right. And so singing with a microphone and doing things that are a little more contemporary in style is really frowned upon. I love how Henk has really managed to navigate this switch so beautifully, and his voice fits so perfectly into this genre. It really is lovely to hear, and yet he still is able to bring his very theatrical, dramatic interpretation to the songs he sings, because that's what he does. And so I love it. He's fully himself, but yet he's allowing himself also to try new things. And so even being on stage with Floor, I know they had a lot more concerts booked after Beste Zangers wrapped. And of course the pandemic just completely blew all of that. So it's lovely to see them finally realizing this dream of performing together in her solo concert. So maybe it's just me, and I'm probably showing my age, but that little interlude section really reminded me of Kate Bush. And I'm wondering if Kate had any sort of an influence over Floor. I don't know that I've ever read that she has, but I don't know how you could be a singer today, a contemporary singer, and especially in this rock metal space, and not have been influenced by her, because she's so amazing, such an incredible vocalist. Anyway, that really reminded me of Kate. I loved it so much. I'm so excited to go back and listen to that section, especially when we deconstruct, which we will in just a moment. So stay tuned. We're going to go back through this whole song again and pick it apart and really listen for just the beauty. This is a gorgeous song. I love the composition of it and the underscoring, and it's just so rich, really beautifully done.
Waves that goes apart, entwined but not detached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the cause of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet girls are hell.
Oh, he's just walking off. Ooh. Oh, there he is.
Henk Poort!
Oh my goodness. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, let's deconstruct this one just a little bit more. One thing I've been truly grateful for in this whole pandemic is the fact that we have YouTube to be able to continue to see concerts and to experience music that's maybe just recently happened or happened a while ago. It's made the experience of isolation and confinement so much better, because having that little bit of beauty and the arts touch your life through the screen is truly a blessing. I really get that feeling of just gratitude as I watch this performance between Floor and Henk.
It's a burden for wrong reasons, but I keep hold of this pain. No more tears, but common sorrow, yet it wears off day by day. Letting go, I never could, but I surely need to heal. Sweet curse, my head.
What can I say about Floor Jansen that I have not already said? She is incredibly consistent. I'm saying the same things all the time because she is just that good every single time.
You bear our memories like staining scars within your mind. You lose all that you knew of me, gone deep inside, lost love, my hell.
But equally consistent is Henk Poort. And it's so cool to see that this is another singer who has obviously kept his voice in tip-top shape during this crazy season of cancellations and postponements. He sounds fabulous.
Sweet is the curse of hearts entwined but lost, detached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the curse of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet girls are hell.
But I want you to listen to how Henk tears up this verse. He's singing in the same key that Floor did her verse in, and he is doing it at the top of his range, high tenor belt, but then goes back into this really beautiful baritone sound. And all the while, with this emotion, the texture, the distortion on his voice, he absolutely slays this verse.
Words were made to tell the story, for I can't describe the ache. No remorse for your betrayal, yet though I find it hard to take. How can beauty change the scene into a monster?
right? He is so fantastic. This song is a perfect vehicle for where he's going, this new direction that he's going in vocally. And he is handling it and managing it and navigating it so perfectly. The other thing I love about this performance is seeing the camaraderie between Henk and Floor. And maybe it's just me again, but I feel like Henk has really relaxed into this new world that he finds himself in. He seems much more at ease, much more engaged, much more able to really face the chemistry that he has with Floor. Floor just has chemistry, no matter what, no matter who she's with. She just is. She is chemistry, okay? And Henk is just orbiting around her. She is the sun. So basically, it's fun to see him really starting to embrace what is happening.
Sweet is the curse of love, so blind as love's attached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the curse of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet girls are hell.
Now we're up to my favorite part of this duet. First of all, the melodic line is incredibly beautiful. But then you have the way the two vocalists are singing to each other and with each other. Watch how they go in and out of this distortion, and it's so hauntingly beautiful. There's a longing in the way they are presenting this whole experience. It's incredible, and the last note Henk does in this section is glorious. I find so fascinating about this genre is every section of the piece of music is its own entity, its own thing. And it's so powerful when you get a section like the one Floor sings here, a la Kate Bush.
Losing us and diving water deep.
This truly is like an operatic recitative moment where they're speaking their thoughts or they have the dialogue. And so it's very operatic in its scope. And I love that. I absolutely love that section. I love what Floor was able to do with her voice. I'm loving this straight tone, lots of slides, connected singing. I feel like it's just a gorgeous thing that she's doing throughout this whole concert. And it's going to be interesting to hear. Again, I'm so interested to hear the whole set list, like what she builds this into, because this one I think she's definitely building, ramping up more distortion, more compression on her voice, more intensity in the way she's singing. And so it's going to be interesting to hear what happens next. It's so much fun that she is releasing these songs one at a time on her channel for the whole world to enjoy. Very generous of her.
It's the curse of hearts entwined but not attached but bound. Sad is the fate without relief. Cruel is the cause of love, so luscious yet so dangerous. Sweet girls are hell.
Henk Poort! Woo!
Well, that's it for me today. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and don't forget to share with someone you know loves Floor Jansen and Henk Poort. You can ask me any question about your voice in the comments down below on my blog at voicelove.co, on Instagram at The Voice Love Company, and now on yzo.com. Get all those details in the description box below. So my husband has been a little under the weather this week. We actually took COVID tests. They came back negative, thank God. And now I am feeling some cabin fever. I need to get out of this house. I think that's why I'm so grateful for YouTube right now. I'm so grateful for you guys and being able to connect with you. I feel like, okay, I am having some human interaction, but it's just not the same as actually getting out and doing things and being around people. And I'm really looking forward to having 2022 actually start. We've kind of had this false start, I guess you should say. So anyway, I hope you are faring well. You are doing better. I'm hearing that they're talking about an endemic, that things are maybe circling for a landing. We can only pray that that is the case, and we will learn how to live with this and get back into life and music and art and beauty and doing the thing that you are called to do in the world. Keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting. Literally, somebody somewhere in this world is praying for what you and only you bring. And remember, you are loved. Bye-bye.